Alright, good afternoon class. So today we're going to be ending the unit on Allied and Axis powers during World War II. It's come to an end. I know we've had fun in the past 2 days, but now it's time to just end this thing, move on to the next one. And yeah, it's going to be really simple today. And the lecture is going to be very brief, so let's get started. On the next slide, we got our class rules and procedures. Please guys, remember to put all your electronic devices away. You guys are going to be able to use them for the project or for the group work at the end, but for now, please just put them away and just kind of roll with me for a second. Please always remember your fellow classmates, and also remember that you guys are sitting in your assigned seats for today, because it's going to be easier for me to break you guys up, and you know, I kind of want people walking around. So on the next slide, we got a roadmap. Like I said, super easy day. I'm just going to be giving you guys a brief lecture on what we've been talking about the past 2 days. So it should be really simple. It should be like a rehearsal for you guys. It should be kind of like a recap. You guys got your document handouts. We got your graphic organizers. So now it's time to wrap it all up. Like I said, you guys are going to be getting into groups later on. You guys are going to have 30 minutes to complete the group work assignment for today. And you guys are going to have to turn it in at the end as an exit ticket before you leave class for today. If you guys do not finish it, you guys may finish it tomorrow in the beginning of class, but like I said, since this is the end of the unit, I want to start the unit tomorrow fresh, get the ground running, and you guys should be able to finish it in 30 minutes, alright? If you guys are just working together, working collaboratively, not joshing around, we can get it done. On the next slide, like I said, super brief lecture. I'm going to be talking about some of the major turning points that you could use in your project for today. America getting involved was a huge turning point. On December 7th, 1941, Japan attacks Pearl Harbor. The very next day, FDR declares war. On June 6th, 1944, so 3 years later, we have D-Day, which I'm sure a lot of you guys, it sounds kind of familiar through, you know, movies, video games, but this was actually a very important battle because it included soldiers from Canada, Britain, the US, and it took about 2 months to kind of like finally complete the battle, but we got it done, and it started on this day right here. On the next slide, we got the Allied and Axis powers once again. Like I said, there's a lot of countries involved in both of Allied and Axis, but these gentlemen right here were the ones that were kind of like the face of it, kind of like the poster boys of them. These two images right here are at some meetings. I think this one's the Yalta conference. For the Axis powers, in Japan we have Emperor Hirohito. In Germany we have Adolf Hitler, and in Italy we have Benito Mussolini. For the Allied powers in the US, we have Franklin Roosevelt. In the United Kingdom, we have Winston Churchill. And for the USSR, which is now Russia, we have Mr. Joseph Stalin. On the next slide, I'm going to show you guys a map. This is going to be like a reference just so I visualize what I'm talking about when I talk about Allied and Axis powers dominating a lot of Europe. Right here, all in the red, we have all of the Axis powers. So we got Germany, we have Italy right here, half of the USSR is occupied, and the only two kind of Allied powers that really had kind of like some geographic control was right here in Britain and right here in the USSR. Alright, and yeah, so as you can tell, Axis powers had a lot to do with dominating a lot of Europe. And then on the next slide, you finally get your activity. So, for the activity today, we're going to be doing a map activity. What you guys are going to do, I'm going to be giving you guys a blank map. You guys are going to be using Chromebooks, your textbook, or primary, secondary sources that we gave out to you guys. You're also going to be using colored pencils, markers. If you guys do not have any, I can provide it for you. And you guys are going to have to label Axis and Allied powers on the map. You also have to label the leaders of those countries. And also, on a separate piece of paper, we're going to be talking about the significance and why it was a turning point during the war. It's super simple. You guys do not have to label every single Axis and Allied power, maybe like 2 or 3 of each, and write about its significance. And like I said, it's going to be due at the end of class, alright? So, let's break up into our groups.